Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you are brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for an apartment renovation. And we are in Evergreen Harbor, I believe at the Pinecrest Apartments. I want to say this is unit 404, but I could be wrong. You can always check the address in the top left-hand side of the screen. But I think I'm going to be calling this a blooming apartment because I jumped into this apartment being like, I just want to be in an apartment. I don't want to do a full build today. I just kind of want to decorate. I don't want to have to create a structure. And I pulled out this couch from Seasons and I thought to myself, I have never used this very, very neon green swatch before. It would go great with yellow and teal and stuff like that. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to try to build an apartment or decorate an apartment completely with that color scheme, like entirely that color scheme, let it kind of lead the way. And I tried a new layout in this apartment that I have never done before. And you can see that we started off with the living room, which I really enjoyed. So much natural light comes into this space. And it's so cool. Like I said, I've never done this layout before, but I essentially tried to combine the living and the kitchen / dining space. I guess I'll say dining space because there are a couple of bar stools and bar height countertops, but there isn't an actual dining table. And I loved trying to use these yellow cabinets. I ended up sticking with the yellow cabinets, I believe, and I matched them with the yellow countertops instead of the blue. The blue just wasn't working for me. It wasn't the teal color that I thought would match the pillows on the couch. So I changed it to yellow and then I used the brightest, most, in my opinion, disgusting tile, that green one right there. I do not like it at all, but it matched perfectly with what I was trying to do with this color scheme, as well as with those lights from Seasons overhead. I used them in green and yellow, I think, throughout the entire apartment, which was super fun. It just looked so bright and lively. And I recently made a tiny home as well that I don't know if at this point of me recording, I don't know if I've shared it yet or not, but it is very, very bright as well. And it almost looks summery. I feel like I'm skipping spring. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but winter is just not a season that I enjoy at all. I just really don't like it. I guess because I can't really go outside and do much. Like, I'm not a big winter sports person, so there aren't too many activities that I would want to do outside in the winter. The only thing that I do like about it in comparing it to summer is that I can always, if I could get my words correct, that would be great. I can always put more on to stay warm in the winter, but I can only take so much off in the summer to stay cool. I will still be sweating. It's not fun. But I really like how lively and bright and happy and summery this apartment looks. And you can see that we are decorating the kitchen now. I just wanted to use some minimal decorations. I didn't want this to be overly cluttered in the kitchen, mainly because there weren't that many countertops for your Sims to actually cook on. And I can't recall if I kept 1 or 2 countertops open. I'm always thinking of that because we have that cook together feature now to have like a Sim or 2 actually cook a meal together in separate spaces, which is really nice. I can't recall if I did that in this apartment or not. I don't do it all the time either. Sometimes I intentionally do it, sometimes I don't. But we are decorating. We're kind of cluttering up this shelf that I merged into the cabinet and shrunk down from Eco Lifestyle. You saw me just take that little organizer thing from Dream Home Decorator, size it down, and then lift it up to make it look like it's sitting on the counter as well. I was thinking maybe that's where the Sims keep like little recipe cards for different meals that they like making. I thought that was a really cute idea. It's something that my mom has always done. Something that I always remember is that she had like a recipe card book as well as just tons of cookbooks to reference back to, but that's what I was kind of thinking. And this is where the dining area is. It is just those bar stool and bar height counters. Don't know why that was such a mouthful, but there's no actual table. They do work perfectly fine. I have my test Sim come in here and sit down and eat a meal, which was fantastic. And that pretty much wraps up that space. And then we just quickly decorate this hallway, which is a little bit longer and a little bit bigger than I kind of wanted. I never know how to decorate hallways. Literally ever. You see a console table, you might see a chair. I did like using that shelf from Eco Lifestyle and this bookcase that I do end up using from Dream Home Decorator as well. I think this apartment forced me to use some objects in the game that I don't typically use, whether it be because of the style or the swatches that it comes in. And that shelf from Eco Lifestyle right there to the right is exactly that. I don't use it very often at all, so it was nice to use that. And I loved taking this rug. I believe that was from, I think this is from Seasons as well. There is another runner rug from the fitness stuff pack that I really enjoy, but I'm pretty sure this is the Seasons one. I'm like quite confident, but you guys might know better than I do. I don't know. But we are just decorating this hallway. We have a mirror. We do have a little console table. I do put the bookcase over here from Dream Home Decorator, even though the white swatch wasn't the one I really wanted to use. I wanted to use the one that had a little bit more of like a cream wood tone, but it didn't match the wood tone from that Eco Lifestyle shelf, nor did it match the wood tone for the armchair. So I didn't use it. Those swatches on the Dream Home Decorator things are just ever so slightly off from the other swatches of other items in game that look like they should match. Does that make sense? I also put a ton of plants in this apartment. Again, trying to, I think, calling it a blooming apartment. It's not really focused around the blooming rooms kit, but the idea was that it was very like spring-like or summery, where things are back in bloom. You see, picking up what I'm putting down. And I completely failed to mention this is only a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. There is an additional room, which could be a bedroom, that is entirely up to all of you. I designed it as a small office space just because it was so tiny. And this is the first time I've ever done this. I don't necessarily like doing it because I don't believe that if you download this apartment and place it, it will actually carry through. But I did use the tool mod in that second little bedroom or office space that I end up making to place a window, because that's why I didn't want to make it a bedroom, because it didn't naturally have a window there. So you guys will see it when we get to that part of the build, but this is the one and only bedroom, the master bedroom. And this bed from Seasons, of course, matches the color scheme with the couches. And it was just such a lively, vibrant space. And I really, really liked it. Those little corner windows kind of drive me a little nuts, but I do really like how much light actually pours into this room as well. And now we're just cluttering up this dresser. And one of my favorite things to do since we got Dream Home Decorator and all of that shoe clutter is to add it slightly underneath a dresser. I think it's a really cute addition. So there are a few different pairs of shoes under here. And of course, all of these random pieces of clutter, like a little makeup tray and little like lotions and stuff on top of the dresser, just because I don't like cluttering up bathrooms too much with those kinds of items. I've noticed that about myself. A lot of folks put them in bathrooms, but I always put them in the bedroom for some reason. I don't really know why that is, but we do decorate the bathroom very quickly as well. It has that same green tile that to me is offensive, but I also kind of really like it. I think it's a base game tile as well. It works. It works for this color scheme, but they do have a shower and tub combo in here. The bathroom is not heavily decorated whatsoever. Just wanted it to match color scheme wise. And then we end up moving on to the little office, which like I mentioned, I do use the tool mod here to add a window. So I used this one from I want to say that's from the Mosquito stuff pack. It worked really, really nicely. It brought in, again, so much natural light. And then I just end up making this a little office space. So there is a desk, a computer, and then there's the shelving unit there, that one right there from Eco Lifestyle, and another armchair. And I think I do not the fashion designer board, but the wall decoration from Dream Home Decorator as well for the interior decorator career. That's what it is. So you guys can of course customize this as much as you would like. If you want to turn this into a bedroom, you totally can, but that is pretty much it for the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.